Now a quick word from our sponsors today at Extra Gum. I can't believe the year is so close to ending. I know this is around the time when you just want to hibernate and get ready for the holiday season, but we gotta stay focused on our goals. The fall is a super busy time, and I'm all about minimizing distractions and focusing. Easier said than done, but I found some hacks that help me, including slowing down and enjoying a latte and popping in some gum. Having extra refreshers to choose from makes it so much more fun to sit down and get things done. Like sometimes I'm having a berry mix kind of day or a spearmint kind of day, or when I need to really shut out the world, Polar Ice becomes my go-to. Some studies show that chewing gum can help maintain focus and attention, and it's definitely done that for me. So grab yourself a pack of extra refreshers today and thank me later. And now onto the show. I think I understand enough to know what house I would want to be in. Like, I know Slytherin's probably not the... Is that a good thing? People want to be Slytherin? Because I personally wouldn't want to be Slytherin. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I don't want to be evil. Which one's the best? Like Gryffindor? And then there's Hufflepuff. And then Ravenclaw. Okay, so Ravenclaw's the weirdos. I don't want to be Ravenclaw. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Brutally Honest. I've been gone for a while. I was in New York Fashion Week and I've been considering running away there forever. So we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna tell you guys my whole experience at Fashion Week, all the crazy stories, and why I've been considering moving to New York. And also I'm gonna be taking 2 quizzes. I'm gonna find out what Hogwarts house I'm in, and I'm gonna find out what creative type I am. All right, let's get into it. I just got back from Fashion Week. I was in New York for 10 days, and then I was in Miami for like 4 days. So in total I was gone for 2 weeks, which for me is crazy because I'm a homebody and I like my routine with my little cats. It was really eye-opening though, and it made me consider at some point in the near future, by that actually let me rephrase near future, you guys are gonna be like, when are you moving? No, like at some point in my 20s, I want to live in New York for like a year, because I feel like it would be really good for my character development. And I think it would really push me out of my comfort zone, which I need because I'm getting a little too comfortable in Los Angeles. I don't know. I was talking to somebody about this the other day and about how like living in LA for so long. I mean, it's been 3 years, but I also moved out here when I was like freshly 18. It like you kind of hit a ceiling at some point, you know? So I've been looking into New York. Again, guys, don't hold any of this against me because I changed my mind a lot. I really liked it though. And it was like a good change of pace because sometimes when I'm too comfortable, I just I don't really change up my routine. And then when I was in New York, I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, but in a good way. So I was in Fashion Week and I feel like a lot of people don't like understand really what that means because I didn't really understand what that meant until I got sent into it. Just face first, straight into it. Honestly, I still don't understand what it means. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of get it. I think I'm starting to get it. I've been to Fashion Week 3 times and it's like it's a lot. Everyone is just running around. Your schedule is kind of booked off, like at least in my case, like by the hour. And you're going to like fashion shows and you're seeing like designers and there's lots of events. I was waking up so early, bro. And I've been slowly starting to wake up earlier because my sleep schedule's been f***ed up for like 2 years. But I was waking up so early and then I would do my makeup, get my hair done, go to a fitting. I had a lot of fittings because when you go to these shows, most of the time they will like dress you for it. So I'd do a fitting and then I would go to an event or a show and then I would go to another event or a show. Like I was like leaving one place, changing and then going to the other like within an hour. But it was really fun. Like, I don't know. It sounds like a lot, and it was. But at the same time, I enjoy being that busy because then I don't have time to, like, sit and, like, just think. So I enjoy being very, very busy, like, to the hour busy. So it's kind of great. And that's also nothing. Like, that's just me. That was 10 days. Emma does it for a month, which is crazy. I cannot do that, which is why I came home. The entire month of September in like fashion is really crazy. Very, very crazy. Which is something not a lot of people don't know. Now you know. Fun fact. Anyway, I want to move to New York. Which is, again, don't hold that against me, but I've been thinking about it and looking into it. And I have a couple friends that just moved there. And I don't know what it is, but I think that maybe moving across the country would be a good thing. Also, my parents live in Miami, so it'd be nice to like not be this far away from them. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think, because it's a very big, scary change, and I've been considering it for a while now. And I feel like a fresh start would be awesome. My lease is up in 2 weeks. Anyway, we'll touch back. I'll let y'all know in 2 weeks where I end up. I'm kidding. I'm not going to New York in 2 weeks. That's crazy. But I would, it's a good thing to joke about and fantasize about. Maybe next year. But I'm also going to say that every year, like my lease is ending. So do I just bite the bullet? My manager's going to watch this and like throw up. She's going to be like, what the are you talking about? A lot of people don't really, like, they always ask, like, what is it about LA? But it's not just me. It's not just me. Like, a lot of people that have been here, I feel like once people hit, like, the 3-year mark, they're like, holy shit, I need to get the out of here. And I was like, I thought it was just me. And I thought I was just like, shut up, Sabrina. Like, what are you even saying? Just be grateful and shut up. But then I started to realize that everybody felt that way. And I was like, I was talking to my friend about this last night, and he's been here for a year. And he was like, do I just leave? I'm like, damn, I don't know. If I would have left after a year, I don't know what would have happened. So it's not just me. There's just like something about this city. Sometimes things happen here, like people act a certain way, and you kind of look and you're like, that's not real. Like, people don't do that. Like, these things don't happen in real life. And then I feel like I'm in a simulation, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I'm like, are we all like NPCs? Like, what is happening? Why are we all acting like this? All the New Yorkers are gonna watch this and be like, shut up. What are you talking about? I saw a rat in New York. Okay, this is important because in a previous episode, I was talking to Ellie about how I had never actually seen a rat in New York. Story time. I was talking to Ellie about how I've never seen a rat, and for some reason that's a big shocker to people because, like, what the do you mean you haven't seen a rat in New York? But I just didn't. I guess I don't know. I was never around them, and I've been in New York like maybe like 7 times at this point. So why have I not seen a rat? Me and Emma were out pretty late one of the nights, and we were walking home, and it was like 3 a.m. And I look at her and I was like, hey, I've never seen a rat. And she's like, what do you mean you've never seen a rat? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I keep hearing all these crazy stories about these huge rats, and I've never seen one. And then we turn the corner, and it's like literally Ratatouille. Like, there's like 10 rats just like hanging out in one corner together. It's like a little family of rats. And I was like, holy shit, we were just talking about this. Like, I manifested these rats. Honestly, I got really freaked out. And then I was like, I don't want to look at them anymore. But then I stopped being freaked out, and we kind of were just staring at them. This guy like walks across the street. Keep in mind, it's like 3 a.m. It's raining. Me and Emma are like standing at the side of the street staring at rats. So this guy walks across the street, and he's like, ew, what the f-? And I was like, oh, sorry. I just have never seen a rat before. He's like, are you guys rat hunting? Like, are you rat watching? And I was like, I guess you could say that. And then he started like kind of making jokes, and I was vlogging. So Emma's like, oh, are you okay with being vlogged? He's like, yeah, like, you YouTuber? I'm like, yeah. And then we're like kind of making jokes about these rats, right? And I kind of thought he saw us. Like, I thought we were seeing each other. I thought it was like a friendly, we were vibing. Like, it was good vibes. And he was like, no, like, do you need a place to hang? And I was like, no, I don't need a place to hang. But actually, I started to get really awkward at that point because I'm like scared of people. So I'm like awkward. And then he's like, yeah, like, let's all go hang. And then Emma was like, no. And then he literally looks at us and goes, do you want to hang out with me? Yes or no? And I was like, and Emma was like, no, I'm okay. Thank you. And then we left, and that was the end of our rat journey. And now, like, since then, me and Emma, like, everything we ask each other, we're like, yes or no. Like, are you hungry? Yes or no. It's really funny. Anyway, that's in my vlog. I got that on video. But also I can post it because he said he was okay with being filmed. I don't know if that meant, like, rejection being filmed. But it was crazy. I really thought we were seeing each other. Thought we were, like, vibing in a not creepy way. And then it got creepy so fast. But anyway, that's my story with my rats. What else happened in New York? Now a quick word from our sponsors today at Extra Gum. Is it me or does it feel like fall is coming up way too fast? Summer was amazing, but I feel like cozy weather is upon us and fall holidays are already being advertised everywhere. Don't get me wrong, I love the fall, but if you're stuck in summer mode like me, Extra Gum has your back with getting you back on track. Some studies show that chewing gum can help maintain focus and attention so you can feel motivated to tackle anything that comes your way this fall. I love to pop a berry mix or spearmint to help me feel refreshed as I plan my to-do list, and the fresh breath that lasts for hours won't hurt either. Grab yourself a pack of extra refreshers ASAP and thank me later. My producers just asked me what my favorite show was that I attended, and it was Mirror Palais, and I just looked up how to pronounce that. So I'm right. Don't make fun of me. I don't know. It was actually I think this was like the first show that I had ever gone to on my lonesome. I was alone, and that was really scary. I was terrified. I literally hate doing things alone. Like I need to grow the up. I know that, but like I will hold Emma's hand for dear life as soon as we like exit an Uber. I'm like, for dear life, like gripping, like, you know, I'm like gripping on her pinky with mine. Like it's really ridiculous, but I hate going to these things by myself because I get really, everyone is very sweet, but also everyone else feels the exact same way. So everyone's kind of staring at each other and we're all like, what the f-? Like we're all scared of each other. It doesn't really make sense because no one's actually actively being like mean or judgy. We're just all scared of each other. So anyway, I went to this show by myself and I was like sitting there, you know, like twiddling my thumbs, and it was like the most beautiful like clothing pieces I'd ever seen. They were like so like coquette and like girly and just how do I describe it? It was beautiful. It was really beautiful. And if you haven't checked that brand out, you should, because I was like, and Wolfie Cindy, like Cindy Kimberly, Wolfie Cindy, that's her Instagram username. Cindy Kimberly closed the show and she was very beautiful. So I was like, oh my God, this is like the most beautiful people and clothing I've ever seen. So I really loved that show. That was my favorite. I went to a Jets game. Oh my God, I was so scared. I could talk about this, but also like all you football fans are going to come for my neck. Like, oh my God, I don't want to piss off the football bros. I was just like really scared. I was really scared. I've been to like basketball games and I don't know what I was expecting because I've never been to a football game like that. And I went with Tommy Hilfiger and I was very excited and it was really fun. It was a lot of fun. And I had like, it was a good experience. It was like such a cool experience because I'd never done anything like that before. Never been to a football game. So I loved being there and I went with Anna and it was great. But, but I like walked in and it's like me, Zoe, and Anna, like we're all petite. Like we're all like 5'3", you know? Well, actually, I think I'm the shortest. They're probably not 5'3". Whatever. We're all like short. And I just see like shirtless men in like Speedos, like painted green, like chest bumping and screaming in each other's faces. And I was like, whoa, what the is this? I was just like, what's going on? I didn't know it was like that. I had no idea. I don't know what I expected, but I did not know it was like that. Like, I just have never been in a place where, like, so many grown men, like, were, like, screaming so loud at each other. And I couldn't tell if they were happy or angry. And it really stressed me out. It, like, very much heightened my anxiety. But it was a great time. I'm just entering and leaving was, like, a mission because I was like, oh, my God, what is happening? Why is everyone screaming at each other? It's also cool. Like, I get it. Passion. You're all very passionate about your sports. I get it. I was a little overwhelmed by all the screaming, but it was really fun. I wore some really cool stuff in New York Fashion Week. This is the first, like, fashion week that I did where I was just, like, really excited to wear everything that had been styled in. Like, I was so pumped. Parker's my stylist, so She always kills it, but for some reason, something about this past fashion week, like, I don't know what it is, but she put me in the coolest shit ever. And I didn't even wear the coolest outfit. I didn't even wear it. It was full latex, like from fingertips to like toes, like gloves, full latex. I felt like Kim Kardashian putting that thing on. I was wearing the coolest stuff. And I also got to like tap into like my like masculine style. I wore like one really girly thing. It was like a little, oh my gosh, you guys ate it up on Instagram, actually. It was like this like very kind of mini white dress, but it was open back and there was this big bow on the back. And I posted a picture of it on Instagram and you guys loved it. And I did too. It was a really cute dress. Oh, heels. Dude, enough. Like, I can't do it anymore. I actually can't do it anymore. Enough with the, like, why? I understand that. I don't, though. I don't get it. Like, why did we do that? Why did we as a society decide that girls should walk around on their tiptoes all night? Why would we do that? And I can't, and you know what? I think I'm being bitter because I can't walk in heels. And every time I do, I break my ankles. Like, it's ridiculous. And Emma gets terrified every time she sees me in a pair of heels because she's like, you're gonna die. Like, take those off. So I've decided from this point forward that I'm done. Like, I'm not doing it anymore. And I just can't do it. It's not even, it's a safety thing. Like, this is a safety hazard at this point. I can't do it anymore. So I'm just gonna, every time I like get styled from now on, I'm just gonna say no heels. I understand it. They are so beautiful and like they're so cute and they make the outfits look so good, but I cannot do it. Like, my feet last 15 minutes and then I'm like in shambles. I was actually talking to a couple of girls at a show about this because I thought I was being relatable and apparently it wasn't relatable at all. It was just me. I was like, yeah, like, do your entire legs shake when you wear heels? And they were like, no, that's not supposed to happen. And I was like, cool. That's good. Well, my legs are shaking as we speak because I've been wearing these heels for 10 minutes. So that's good. And then Emma also told me that that's not supposed to happen. So then I decided I'm done with the heels. Because what? Why? Like, literally full legs just like shake after 10 minutes. Is that relatable? Does that happen to you? I started just doing normal activities around my house in high heels. Because Emma told me that's what she did. And it helped train her legs and her feet. So I'll like do the dishes in high heels. And like walk around my apartment in high heels and like feed my cats in high heels. And I look ridiculous, but what else am I supposed to do at this point? I'm desperate. I also started doing Pilates because I think it'll strengthen my ankles. Like, I'm putting in the work here for these heels. But at this point, I'm like, just give me some boots. Okay, I have a hot take. No, you guys are gonna get mad at me. Should shut the fuck up. Oh my God, I'm so scared of the New Yorkers. I literally think that the bagels in New York are so incredible. Like, they're so good. They're so good. But I've yet to have like a mind-boggling pizza. And I know, guys, don't come for my neck. I just think I'm going to the wrong places. But like, I don't know. I'm always just kind of like, okay, like, yeah, that was pizza, you know? But I think I'm going to the wrong places. I think I just need to like get like the $1 slice of pizza off the side of the street. And the coffee's great. The food is amazing. And I just think I should move to New York. Okay, but it's really hot. Like a different kind of hot. I don't know how to describe it because I'm from Miami, so I know what hot is. Like, I get that, like, humid, wet heat. Like, I understand that. And then I live here by the desert and I get this kind of like dry. And I also lived in Texas for a while, so like the excruciatingly dry heat. Also get that. But for some reason, New York was like different. If there's an explanation for this, let me know. But it was really like, the heat was a little overwhelming. And I'm literally always in heat. Like, my entire life. I've lived in places that get extremely hot. Also, like, bro, bringing my cats on an airplane? I can't do that. I literally can't. They're babies. They're little, like, brats. They're not going to go on an airplane. I mean, they will, but they're going down with a fight. Like, it's going to be a lot. And I have like social anxiety. I can't sit there and just like hear my cats meowing and be like, sorry guys. Like, what do I do? I don't know how people travel with, actually, I'm sure people's cats, do they like drug them? Okay guys, so my producers came up with some quizzes and I'm going to take them for you guys. I honestly don't even know. So we're figuring this out together as I do this. I do know that the first one is finding out what house I'm in. I'm going to be transparent with you guys. I've only watched the first 3 movies, 3.5. And I enjoyed them actually. I don't know why. For some reason, like growing up, I just was like, I don't really care. Like I don't want to watch them. And then I had a friend that was like really, really big on Harry Potter. And I was like, okay, if it's this serious, then I should give it a try. Like if it's this serious to people. And then I did, and I really enjoyed it. Like I was like crying at some point. And it's actually also really cool to watch the actors grow up throughout the franchise. So I really enjoyed the first 3.5 movies I watched, and I'm planning on finishing them. So I kind of understand a little bit. Like I don't think I understand to as my full potential, but I think I understand enough to know what house I would want to be in and what house I wouldn't want to be in. Like I know Slytherin's probably not the... Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing? People want to be Slytherin? Because I personally wouldn't want to be Slytherin. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I don't want to be evil. So I think that I don't want to do that. I don't want to be Slytherin. So as long as... Which one's the best? Like Gryffindor? Yes. Gryffindor's the best one. And then there's Hufflepuff. And then Ravenclaw. Okay, so Ravenclaw's the weirdos. I don't want to be Ravenclaw. According to the internet, I don't really don't come from my neck here. This is off of the internets. Is the smart ones. Okay. I want to be... I don't know what I want to be. But I just don't want to be Slytherin, okay? Dusk or dawn? Dawn. I'm scared. I hate quizzes. They make me nervous. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? Obviously a cat. Oh my god, they let me pick. This makes me so happy. They let me pick which color cat I want. I had a dream the other night that I got a black cat. And then I had a white cat, a black cat, and an orange cat, a ginger cat. How would you like to be known to history? The good, the bold, the wise, or the great? Sabrina the Great. No. Sabrina the Wise. No. Sabrina the Bold. Sabrina the Good. I like that. I'm not bold. 4 boxes are placed before you. Which would you try to open? I'm just going to look at which one's pretty. This blue one's pretty. Cool. A muggle confronts you and says that they are sure you are a witch or wizard. Do you ask what makes them think so? Tell them that you are worried about their mental health? No. Agree and ask whether they'd like a free sample of a jinx? No. Agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether you are bluffing? No, I'd probably just ask them to explain themselves. Oh my god, mine's gonna be so lame. I'm so lame. Which of the following do you find most difficult to deal with? Loneliness, boredom, hunger, being ignored, or cold? Probably being ignored. What are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? All about magical creatures and how to befriend/care for them. Yeah. I'm definitely not flying on a broomstick. I'm scared of heights. Apparition and disapparition. Being able to materialize and dematerialize at will. That's kind of cool. Secrets about the castle? Nope. Transfiguration. Turning one object into another object? Nah. Hexes and jinxes. I want to hang out with the magical creatures. Heads or tails? Ooh. What a loaded question. Heads. Please don't be Slytherin. Like, what the I'm definitely Ravenclaw. Ah! I'm a Ravenclaw. Like, is that awful? I don't know. Do people want to be Ravenclaws? I've never heard someone be like, I'm a Ravenclaw. Like, ever. They're like, I'm a Hufflepuff. And I'm like, oh, cute. That's a cute name. Okay, it says that I am a ready mind where those of wit and learning will always find their kind. Whatever. I wanted to be like, I don't know what I wanted to be. But it wasn't Ravenclaw. I'm a wit, learning, and wisdom. Why? I don't want to be wise. I want to be cool. So I'm going to find out my creative personality. This one's called creative types. Let's begin. All right. So there's a bunch of cute little monsters, and I'm really sorry if you're listening to like the audible version of this because there's a lot of cute little monsters. They're so adorable. I think, okay, This red one is the artist. Then there's the thinker. Then there's the adventurer, the maker, the producer, the dreamer, the innovator, and the visionary. So I'm going to assume I'm the dreamer because I'm a Pisces and I'm delusional. That's my prediction. Okay, let's begin. When traveling, you always need a destination or direction. I pick direction. My brain spends more time in the zone or zoning out. Zoning out. I'm zoned out right now. Do you guys like this ASMR? Let me know. I like this. This reminds me of Emma's rain noises that she puts on when we sleep. I tend to see life through the lens of systems or stories. This one's a tough one. Systems or stories? Like systems, like rules? Definitely stories. Are you a ruler or a scribble? I don't know what that means, but definitely a scribble. I'd rather be in a cocoon or a beehive. A cocoon, for sure. Dip your toes or dive in head first. Dipping my toes, for sure. My door is wide open, usually closed. Man, this is a good question because I like having certain people over, like a good pick of 5 people. So I'm going to go with usually closed. Like, unless you're like 5 people. It just showed me someone shutting some blinds. Updates are ready to install. Restart now, remind me tomorrow. Bro, remind me tomorrow. My phone's been like on remind me tomorrow for 2 years. It's really bad, actually. But like, who hits restart now? I have things to look at on my phone. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. And then I'm like, why is my phone broken? My first question is always why or how? Oh, this is a good one. Why or how? How? Why? How? How? I think it's how. Why do I feel like I'm in therapy? I literally feel like I'm taking therapy right now, like in front of you guys. Secret weapon, curiosity or endurance? Endurance. I ran cross country. I'd rather talk to someone I just met or myself. I literally never want to talk to myself again, so I'm going to click someone I just met. I'm very interested on like what they're showing me. Okay. Everything is connected, true or false? Like, what do you mean? Like, what is my interpretation on this? I don't know if we're all one. No, I don't think everything is connected. Are you a fortune cookie or a birthday cake? I'm totally a fortune cookie. I'm Ravenclaw. I'm no fun, just wise. It actually makes a lot of sense that I'm a Ravenclaw. Damn it. Oh no. My creativity is more method or madness? Madness. Have you seen my YouTube videos? I tend to go over the top, under the radar. I am so over the top and annoying sometimes. Look at that. I'm the dreamer. Who said it? Who predicted it? I knew it. I'm a Pisces. If you look up Pisces, it literally says dreamer. If you look up Pisces, there's a picture of me. If you look up delusional, there's a picture of me. And now if you look up dreamer, there will be a picture of me. The power of imagination unleashed. Creative strengths. My creative strengths are connecting to emotions and imagination, empathy, and sensitivity. This is pissing me off. Untapped potential. Using dreams to fuel real-world action. Ideal collaborator, the innovator. The world is a place of beauty and magic in the eyes of a dreamer. Where others see facts and figures, you see symbols, metaphors, and hidden meanings. Okay, so I'm just delusional. Like, what do you mean? This is literally making me so mad. You're deeply emotional and intuitive with a vivid imagination. The quintessential idealist and romantic. Are you, like, kidding me right now? The inner world is always where you felt most at home. You're happy to roam your mental landscape of thoughts, emotions, fantasies for hours on end. Okay, I don't know about all that. I don't know about happy to roam my mental landscape. That is a bold statement to make. You're naturally drawn to express your inner world through literary pursuits, music, and the visual arts. I mean, yeah. Think of yourself as the magical realist. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to think of myself as the magical realist. Of the creative types, like the literary masters of that genre, you naturally infuse your everyday life with the beauty and wonder of the imagination. You know what my imagination looks like? You want to know what my brain looks like? It looks like that episode of SpongeBob when they're looking for like a file and there's like 100 SpongeBobs and they're all looking for a file, and then they're all panicking and screaming, everything lights on fire, and all the SpongeBobs are like bumping into each other trying to find this one file within like millions of files that are lit on fire. That is what my imagination looks like. But sure, yeah, we can go with magical realist if y'all want. My greatest gift is my depth of sensitivity and empathy, which allows you to give voice to universal human emotions in a way that touches people on a profound level. Let me know if you guys agree on that. My greatest challenge is learning to balance dreaming with disciplined actions, which starts with coming back to the present moment. Let your mind roam free. Dreamer. Okay. But it just says dreamer in all caps. But don't forget to return to the here and now. Seek out opportunities to collaborate with innovator types. Okay, so all this told me is that I'm delusional and that I need to get it together. But this little robot monster is really cute. Very, very cute. I enjoyed that. That was fun. So thank you for coming to therapy with me. And this was fun. I'm glad we got to know each other a little better. And if you're an innovator, hit me up because apparently we need to collab. Okay, guys, that's it for this week's episode. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me know who I should talk to or what you guys want to hear me talk about next, or if you want me to take more quizzes. If you want to watch video format of this, you can subscribe to Past Your Bedtime's YouTube channel to watch video format, and you can stream this on all streaming platforms. I will see you guys next week. Bye.